other than that, they're all right. Sorry?
If I could just observe today, that would be the
Yeah, okay.
preference. Yeah.
Okay, so what I wanted to do, run over the self-defense techniques, and I'd like you to kind of take it in turns, teaching them, yeah. And I want to take a look. And we'll start off with Sunday morning one that begins with the kind of salute to the sun, coming into an arm lock. And who wants to teach that? You're going to do it? Okay. At the moment, it looks like you're going to be teaching Priska. Although you can always grab Frederick when he's not expecting it. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. It's really just a question of kind of going over and refining. Yeah.
All right, so you've probably seen the beginning of this already in the salute to the sun from the Xuan Yang. So let's just practice our upper block followed with the sun following the father just once to make sure you have it. Good, and down. This is where your lock will come in. Good. All right. Straight punch coming at you. You're going to block, stepping in, follow, lock in, come through, step over. Make sure you get the pressure point into the trapezius. Make sure you get a figure 4 lock here.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And now practice, yes?
Okay, again, sorry.
Just, yeah.
No?
Yep. Swing through. Yep. Follow it around. Yeah. Into your, yes.
okay.
Yep.
So, first thing, I don't know where this idea of using it against a straight punch came from. That's definitely not in the plan.
Okay.
Because it's not a good block to use against a straight punch.
Okay.
That's why it says use it against a swinging punch.
Okay.
But let's kind of take it back a little bit. The idea is we're going to come into somebody's shoulder joint. Yeah. So I'm going to come in here, yeah, and get the shoulder. Then I want to walk round into the lock. Yeah. And we're locking onto the shoulder. That's the first thing. And I want to be able to get pressure under the wrist onto the shoulder. Kanika, you try that on Priska. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty good. Now, first thing, before we start applying it against a punch or another attack, we want to get the hang of the lock. Yeah, we want to get the hang of the lock. There's lots of positions you could do it from, but the simplest thing is just to grab somebody's wrist, lock, come in, Buddha-san, and in we go. Yeah. You also want to make sure that we're right up close to somebody, pressing them in against the body. That makes it harder for someone to turn out of it. Yeah. If you're kind of loose, they've got room to try to manoeuvre out. Once you're in tight, then you're destroying that manoeuvre room. So who just did it?
Yeah, I just
Yeah, you have a go. Do it on Kanika. Let's have a look. Okay. So why are we going into the elbow, not the shoulder?
When I hook, you mean?
Put it on again.
Yeah.
Now you're halfway up the upper arm. The first time you went into the elbow,
Okay.
that's going to take you typically into that position. Yeah. If you go there, you're going straight into the shoulder, and you can end up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to recommend, we want that up, go back.
Okay, so here.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend you go into there. Now we want to get your forearm under the wrist, and then you get the lock on. Yeah, she's tapping, so you got it on. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it next on Buddha-san.
Try it on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kanika, you try it on Buddha-san. Yeah. Okay.
That
So
look high
now
up there,
we
yeah.
want your forearm ideally under his wrist there. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Good.
Sorry. Good morning.
And Buddha-san, you try it on Kanika. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Priska, you do it on Buddha-san.
Okay.
Yep. And Buddha-san, you do it on Priska. Yeah. You do it on Priska. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. And relax. So we need to be able to get it on right if we're going to teach it. Yeah. Now, when you first start teaching, what I recommend you do is get them to grip the wrist there and do that. Yeah. So we have to have a reasonable understanding of like the context of applying these things. Now, you can apply it against a swinging punch. You can. But a lot depends on who's swinging a punch. Who's swinging a punch. And whether you use it as a direct counter or a follow-up. If you're the size you are, yeah, and for some reason you're swinging a punch at me, then I'm going to tell you not to be so silly, yeah. I'm not going to beat you up. Especially if I'm doing security work, but even if I'm not, okay, I beat you up, I go to court, yeah, and they look at me, look at you, and I'm behind bars, yeah. So when you have someone that you're confident that you can deal with, you're looking at someone smaller than you, okay. Now, if it's the other way around, if that's me coming at Priska, you're not going to want to put me straight in an arm lock. If I've got some really big guy, I don't want to try and go straight away, he's swinging at me, I don't want to put him in an arm lock, yeah. I've got to do something a bit more assertive first. So we have to be realistic about punches. And as for a straight punch, well, you can get it off a straight punch, but it's really difficult. So there's no real point in doing something so difficult. Now, let's think of a more sensible scenario. Right, I'm working security, yeah. You're, for whatever reason, yeah, I want to get rid of you. Right, okay, here we go. Walk with me now. Okay, yeah, I've got the control. Bang, off we go. So, straight in there, get hold of them, lock them up, yeah? That's a very different scenario to someone trying to punch your lights out, okay? Right, what we're going to do next.
So as far as teaching, is it good to teach both from both points of view?
Yes,
Okay.
but start off with the easier one.
Yeah.
Start off with the simple one, get them to do the lock first, Because if they're seeing, we've got people that are not used to blocking punches, they see the punch, all they're thinking about is the punch, not the lock, yeah? So we'll do the lock first. Now, Buddha-san, you can teach how to dig the fingers into the pressure point. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to teach that.
Yep.
Like where exactly to do it?
Just how to do it. Are you confident teaching that?
A little
Activate
bit.
that pressure
Yeah.
point, yeah.
I mean, my foot's a little wonky, or my finger's a little wonky, but yeah, I should be able to.
Go on.
It's so when you come up, if I can just have a volunteer.
Yeah, that's it.
So you come up,
Yeah,
right? As you're coming around,
yeah.
right in the top of the trapezius there, you get that
Yeah.
arm under the wrist, and then you can push right in that point. It should be right
Is he on the
underneath the
point?
muscle there. It doesn't feel like I have it.
You have a 16 point
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Right behind the muscle.
Yeah,
Right in between kind of the collarbone there and the muscle, right on the top.
should be
You
on the,
feel it
right
there?
on the top, right on the top and, hang on. Top and just slightly behind the top. Just a minute. Yeah. Do the lock first. Get the lock on first.
Yep.
Before you go for the pressure point. Now, if the lock's on and they're still struggling, no, I haven't got it. No. Yeah. No, I haven't got it. It's not working on Frisco. Yeah.
Yes, it is, but
Is
it's
it-
more like
There. There. Yeah, that's weird.
it's
Uh,
somewhere. Like
yeah.
Selena can find it all the time. I'm not.
Hmm.
You were really close to it. Definitely.
Yeah, I think when
That's
you
weird.
bend it,
Yeah.
what happens is this muscle comes up, because it's usually typically between the collarbone and the rise of the trapezius, right in there.
You change that.
But as you yank more on that, the muscle comes up, and it kind of, then you got to get underneath the
I'm
muscle.
going for a different point to that.
Oh,
the one
are
I'm
you?
going for is there.
Oh, you're going for back there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There. It usually
Yeah, I
gets
feel
them.
that.
Yeah. It usually gets them. It's there. It's probably the other side of the point. They usually have kind of one side and another side. Yeah.
Okay, so I was going for the wrong point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So we need to practice getting onto the point.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly I have
I'm
the wrong
annoyed
one.
actually. I usually get that one straight away. Okay. Lock first, then go to the point. Do you want to try it on Buddha-san? Yeah. Yeah. And stop. Let's get the lock on first. Now you got it. Now you got it. Now you got it. That
You got the
expression.
lock on. The lock wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
You didn't really get the pressure point,
Uh,
but you got the lock.
okay.
Yeah, my shoulders only work so much.
You tried it. You tried it. Try it on Kanika. Yeah, we're going Kanika.
Oops, sorry. And then
Got it. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. So we've got
It's a little further down. Yeah.
the lock. Yeah, we got a pressure point. Okay. Next thing would be try it against a swinging punch. Since we sort of done that already.
Are we thinking we're trying to grab on the swinging punch?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
So, because you've got to hold in order to put the lock on.
Yeah, I guess I was just wondering if you want to come in with a block, a strike, and then grab, just because it may be
That's
easier.
what I was about to work up to, but I still
Okay.
say grab. Yeah.
Okay.
Still say grab the punch. Yeah, if you do the punch, Now we're going to go for the palm strike. Yeah, maybe a couple of palm strikes, and then, yeah, lock, then walk. If the person is easy enough, you're going to get them without a palm strike. Don't do the palm strike. If this is like, this is a fight, there's a serious assault, palm strike to soften them up. And only do the lock if you're confident that you got them. But now you can use some restraint, yeah. But you've got to eliminate the serious threat before you use the locking technique. Do you want to give it a go? Who's first? Yeah. Good. Okay. Right. Risk has done it. Kanaka, you do it on Buddha-san. Okay, and Buddha-san, you do it on Prisca.
You just want to keep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Did you want a palm strike?
No, I didn't.
Now,
I didn't do the palm strike
okay,
with you.
we're going to do 2 people on the 1. So starting off, Kanaka, you do the lock on Buddha-san. That's it. Now I'm coming round the other side, so we've both got him. Yeah, and he's walking pretty fast. Yeah. Okay. So that's the advantage of having a 3. You're right.
Yeah.
You 2 do it on Kanaka. 1 guy's in first.
You can't really
Hang
get
on.
I should have changed my hands.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
looks okay. Yeah.
It's there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, there we go. Just making sure I'm getting that point right.
Kanaka. Right. The 2 of you do it on Prisca. Yep. Got it. And walk a little bit. Walk. Yep, stop. Great. Hang on. And then the 2 of you do it on Buddha-san.
Okay, I'm going to throw with my left this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you're better off around the side of him. Yeah. Then you can actually walk faster than he can. Yeah. No, I think I'll just put it on fairly gently. Now, okay, if you're on the same side, because there's 2 of you, you still want to be into the side of him. You've got more control. If you're there, that's not good positioning.
I find I lose the wrist lock a little bit if I'm to the side. There's a tendency for that too, especially with somebody with a bigger arm than me, for sure.
That you can't hold on there.
Use the leg.
Hang on.
That tends to slip a bit.
That
when
tends
you-
to slip.
When I
Yeah.
come on the side, yeah. That's why the tendency to stay back here.
I think it's more important to stay to the side and you stay mobile so you can still move. When there's 2 of you and you've got 1 on each arm, you've pretty much got somebody. Yeah, pretty much got him. Okay, so you 2 just put that on Buddha-san 1 more time. Not too hard.
Who? Okay, right arm this time. Yeah, now I'm just going to face plant, so
There's nowhere for me to go. Yes. Okay. So we're fairly good on that one for now, yeah. Key points to remember then, the body positioning, get round to where you can walk. Lock underneath the wrist. Come into the shoulder, yeah. And you can do it, we can do it from so many different kind of positions. But the punch is the most extreme one. You know, not always the best thing to do when someone's punching. Yeah, when you just grab someone and lock them up. Yeah, much better. Okay, now we're going to do a couple that were really designed to get the students to practice moves that we're doing for the first grading. Yeah. So the first one, could you throw a punch? There. Is upper block, grip, reverse punch into the side ribs. Kanika, how about demonstrating that on Buddha-san? Yeah. One more. Okay. Slowly now, slowly. Right, okay, now I know. I'm trying to work out why you're not getting the punch to extend. It's because you turned your shoulder forward. So, if I want to get a kind of twisting Shaolin punch into his ribs, there, like we do in the training, but if the shoulder's coming forward, then you're not going to get the extension on the arm. So they're dropping into the stance rather than turning, and you're only getting a kind of shovel punch in, not the full Shaolin punch. Try one more. Yeah. And again. Yeah. Let me do it. Can I just do it? Yeah. I would suggest getting that arm in close to there. What you did, you had it up there. If he's clever, if he's good, pull it and keep it up. That's the counter there. Your elbow in. If you pull it there, okay. I mean, you don't have to be fully locked on, but it's kind of there. At the most, I could get that. It's not going to do any good. Yeah.
That's sort of why I did the twist with his body weight, because that gives me a little bit more pull.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, because otherwise I'm a little...
You can pull him straight, yeah. Try one more. But now you're not getting the Shaolin punch in.
Yeah, because I need that little bit of a pull from the waist to get his body weight off, at least. I feel like if I'm here straight. It just
That's
doesn't,
it.
yeah. I feel like I'm losing.
Pull your
here.
elbow back. Yeah, there.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm losing the size with his hand. I feel like my thumb is coming off somehow. Yeah. For me, it's, somehow this,
Yeah. Okay, well, practice it. Right. Buddha-san, you try it on Priska.
So what should I do?
Punch me?
Punch him,
I
punch
am
him,
so-
yeah,
I
punch
don't
him
know what happened.
aggressively. That's it, yeah. Okay. So again, yeah. If we're going to get a twisting Shaolin punch in, we've got to drop into it. And this is how you do your routines. You drop in to the punch. Yeah. So drop in, and then you get the extension on the arm. Yeah. one more. Yeah. Keep this shoulder down. Keep it down. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Priska, you do it on Kanika.
Ideally, you want to come in the ribs, but like
Whereabouts on the ribs? Okay.
where, yes.
Though, yeah, feel where it's bony.
Mhm.
There's not much muscle over it, so there's not much protection. So you're going to get straight in on the ribs. Yeah.
Okay.
Side ribs break. So that's a good target there. Where there isn't much muscle over the top. So from here forward, you got the pectoral. From about there backwards, you got the lats. So that strip in between, underneath there. And you're pulling the arm out of the way to crack in on those ribs.
Mhm.
Okay. What? Again, we've got the same problem because you brought your shoulder forward. Yeah, that's it. You want to get the extension. Drop your weight more down into the punch. Drop the hip of the punching hand down so that you get force. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The next one was the chicken wing lock to kind of bring someone down, to pound down with a back hammer fist. Could you teach that?
I'm not sure which chicken wing we're doing here. Okay, yeah,
There.
okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. All right, gripping, up, down, back fist.
Okay.
The only thing I'm
So,
unsure
I think-
about is the
yeah.
turn, because
Yeah,
we've always done
okay.
this, but
So we need to practice manipulating people
yeah.
from the block. Yeah. So
That's okay.
we're going onto the back of the hand. Finger, thumb around the wrist. Okay, now if I want to bring Priska up on her toes, I can. If I tilt that way, down she goes. Now I got that target. Okay, she's bent a bit too far now. I can come in that way. Yeah. Realistically, okay, if we've got someone down and we want to hurt them, we're probably going to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But we're trying to come up with ways the students can
Okay.
visualize using the moves in the gradings. You know, they've got the straight punch, they've got the back hammer fist. How can we apply a back hammer fist, twist someone over, bang down with the back hammer fist? Yeah. Have a little practice on Buddha-san.
We want it to be the same side.
Sorry?
The same side. So not this, yeah, so the same side, so that.
Yeah.
Well, that,
so
yeah, that works.
you
That
can
works.
actually
Yeah.
get the strike.
I see. I see.
I feel like if I'm
So
here and I do this.
yes,
my hand
yes,
will grip the
yes.
strike.
So it's left to right, right to left.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I grip there, then I sit up for a right hand hammer fist. If I grip there, not so good that side, but that's the left hand hammer fist. But if I cross over the body, then it's not so easy, is it? But then actually it's harder to cross over the body. You know, that actually is an easier grip than coming all the way over there and slightly exposed there. Okay, who's going to try?
Can I try again?
Yeah. I was just gonna reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the turn a little bit more. So you're getting the up, but not the turn.
Yeah. Yep. And do the back hammer fist a little bit more like you mean it. Yeah. Like, boom. Yeah. And mean it. There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Who's next to have a go? Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
yeah. So we need to get.
Yeah,
that's
there
it.
you
That's
go.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
earlier it wasn't,
Get
yeah.
used to manipulating people from these.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it,
earlier it
that's
wasn't.
it.
It's the classic slide down, the up,
Yep,
but I don't have that.
pretty good. It goes more in here afterwards
Okay.
because you went over on top of the head, the shoulder. Yep.
I just want to see
Uh-huh.
what's that. Turn
Yeah.
it over.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Just one more. Yeah. Straight. Yeah. There's usually always the question when we're in this position that the person starts fighting.
Starts
Starts fighting. Will we say we can go into a straight arm lock from there? Because
Yeah,
we have the
yeah,
wrist. Yeah?
yeah.
That's okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's practicing. You're probably not, from that position going to go into a back hammer fist. Yeah. The learning the wrist lock is quite useful. You can actually manipulate people from there. Yeah. It's not a tight lock, but I mean, from there, I can start walking you. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's okay. And if they've got a weapon, they usually release the weapon when you put the lock on the wrist. Yeah. So it's quite good to get people learning these kind of basic locks. For the sake of getting the back hammer fist in at the beginning level, okay. If we're kind of serious, we're probably gonna kick or do something else. There's lots of things you can do. I go onto your wrist. Okay, up he goes. No, that's it. Yeah, take him down. Yeah. Now you kind of got him reasonably under control. Yeah.
One more question on
Yeah.
this. Occasionally you'll get somebody with, say, Fred's hand size with mine or Prisca's,
Yeah.
something even smaller. Would you say it's okay to help initially use the other hand for this
If you
and
need to.
then, yeah?
If you need to. Yeah.
Because sometimes they can't even grab here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is tricky.
I mean, you've got to be realistic and say this. If you've got someone huge and you're not huge, you're not going to be able to put this on. Yeah. When we all know that you have to adapt to the size of somebody. Yeah. Somebody really big and you're still best off just kicking them straight in the groin. And jabbing them in the eye or whatever you're going to do. But not every opponent is a giant. Yeah. Most of the time you're not fighting giants or you're not having to put control on giants. So, yeah.
I have found this useful, not to the full degree of striking, but just
Yeah.
kind of keeping boundaries
Yeah,
with
yeah.
people who
that's
are
it,
maybe pushing a little bit or
Yeah,
testing your
yeah,
buttons.
yeah,
You just grab the wrist, and as soon as you do that, they get the
yeah,
idea
yeah,
that
yeah.
you don't want to do it. We also
Yeah.
had a student, Samantha, who said she used it quite a bit in the club.
Yeah,
When people would get a little handsy,
Yeah.
she just,
yeah,
just that little jerk is enough
Yeah.
for
yeah.
a potential guy to be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not going to grab, I'm not going to touch you.
Mm.
Clearly, you don't like that.
Well,
You know.
yeah, it's like I don't like you anymore. I don't fancy you anymore. Oh, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Very good, very good. Right, okay. Okay, just practice that little tiny bit more.
Yeah, I practiced on you already quite a bit.
Too much?
Depends what you want to do. That's better.
Okay, okay. So, yeah. Next one. I'm going to do the arm lock over the chest. We have kind of done this to death, but one more time. This one. Yeah. Now, actually, I've not got that's better. That's much better. I want to be in tight. Kanika, you just kind of teach that as if you're teaching a class.
Grabbing home, stepping in, making sure elbow is in, spreading out, hip is close. Yeah. And there you go. So make sure you have a grip, elbow pointing in towards my, just below my collarbone, armpit out. Make sure my hip is close in, and then lift.
Yeah. Now that very well what you're saying, get close and you've got a big space there.
The hip, right? Or the entire body also.
Shoulder
You've
up in there too.
want to get your shoulder right in front, no, further in.
Okay.
There. Okay, now then, sorry. Now
Yeah.
that's straight away a tight lock, yeah? That's
Headed-
good. Sometimes you got to kind of adjust a bit to get close. Yeah. But if I go onto you, if I'm there, well, that's tight. I'm going to step in front just to make it a bit tighter, but that's a tight lock. If I'm out there and I've left the space, you've got a lot of room to manoeuvre there. If you try...
It's already overextending
Yeah.
at that point, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's overextending, but you could, if you start moving around,
Yeah.
you've got quite a lot of manoeuvre room. Once I'm there, okay, you haven't, yeah? So
now-
that's it. So you get right in tight, yeah? Give people less room to get out, yeah? Because if you get somebody that's really kind of crazy and thrashing around, they will. Unfortunately, people will risk breaking their joint to get out if they're not thinking clear. Yeah. If they are thinking clear and they're nice people, you probably don't have to put them into a control and restraint in the first place. Yeah. But I can remember kind of working in clubs, and you'd get hold of somebody and they're the way they're thrashing around, it's like they're going to break their own joint. But there's no sense, no rational thought. Okay, so Priska, you try it on Buddha-san. Good. Get your shoulder in a wee bit more. That's it, right in there, and pull him down over your chest. Lift your chest up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got it. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, how much you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and lock it right out. Yeah, okay. Hang on a second.
And what's initiating this? Just to grab and slide under?
Yeah, well, so all of these, there's so many different positions you can initiate it from, yeah. Remember, for the backhanded slice with a knife, this is the one that we're using, yeah. You grab that, just go through the backhand slice with a knife. Lock him, get him to drop the weapon. Same with a stick. Any kind of movement across there, and we can also use it against the downward one there, smashing downward. Or just grab somebody. But if you can just grab somebody, it's not the best, it's not the strongest arm lock. If you just grab them, one up, under, and around the back. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Has everyone had a go? Well, not had a
You
go.
had a good, yeah.
Had a go. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off you go. Right in close. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. And yeah. And remember that if somebody is very tall, we're definitely going under the arm. If somebody is shorter than us, then we can go over the top of their arm. Yeah, but for someone who's taller, we're going underneath that way.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
we had that point with Fred. For us, even if we go under, we have like 20 centimeters difference between 10 maybe.
You're too short.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in that case, you just don't do the technique. There is no way to be able to put it on, or like kind of like kicking
No,
it down.
no. So you don't use this against someone who's way taller than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't practice with you. Sorry.
We were wondering, we sort of came up with like a partial one, so rather than having to go under, we kind of came and broke from here. Is that?
Does that work on someone of Frederick's height? Let's have a look. Yeah. You use which arm is injured?
The right, yeah, we can do the left.
Do it on the left.
We had sort of done this where we hyperextended.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah.
That's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay, or is that
Well, if
too-
it works, it works.
Okay.
Yeah. If it works, it works. Yeah.
My only fear would be, as you're doing that, I mean, my
Yeah.
right hand is just wide open.
Yeah.
I just want to box you right in the ear.
So maybe 1, 2, boom, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's too much.
You know, I feel like I have.
Yeah.
To start hitting you in the head.
Yeah, that is true.
That's my only. We're here. I don't have
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
option. There's nothing. I can't hit you. Yeah, and you positioned yourself. I don't know. That's just my first reaction.
No, agreed.
If you do it fast,
I want to try this on Frederick. So you're doing a swing across there. Now, if I'm there, trying to just slap me in the ear. Oh, sorry. No, I'm preempting slightly. If I've got a strong enough lock, I think I'm away. Yeah, I've got a strong enough lock. Once I'm braced there with two hands on and the shoulder on that tendon above his elbow, and especially if I'm pushing my body back and I'm braced there, I reckon I've got him, but I'm not going to have him for long, so I've really got to overextend that elbow, otherwise I'm in trouble. Yeah. You know, it comes down with all of these things that you kind of got to fight for it. Yeah. We might not be trying to go for a flat-out fight and injure the person too much, but if they fight back, then we've got to fight back too. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Fred. Yeah. Is that arm still functional?
Yeah, that works fine.
Okay. I'm glad of that. Yeah.
it seems like too, if they're coming in with you a weapon there, I mean, you can just go ahead and deliver a full-on.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can just you've got a reasonable justification to hurt him. Yeah.
You know, and then that could end the fight.
Yeah.
If someone's coming at me with a knife and I'm stuck in that situation, I don't
Yeah.
know if I necessarily just.
It's a good point. I'm thinking. I wasn't thinking properly in the frame of knife, but yeah, against a knife attack, you've got good justification to break his arm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that sounds fun, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm happy now. Next one. Punch to the sternum. Yeah. Countering a swinging punch. So if you want to swing it, there, straight punch into the sternum. If anybody questions these straight punches, the old Kyokushinkai knockdown karate, I mean, those guys, they were really tough. You know, it's not so popular now because MMA is more popular. But, I mean, the whole objective was to break the opponent's sternum with a straight punch. That was the principle. That's what they were always going for. And it did attract some of the toughest guys in martial arts. And they did. You got a lot of people getting their sternum broken with that punch. So it definitely works under pressure. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Send that reverse punch in and it will break the sternum. That was used to be the whole kind of aim of karate, is to get that reverse punch in and break the sternum. And supposedly in the old days they used to train their fists to punch through armour. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. That's what they always used to say. But yeah, bang. So who's going to try it?
Swinging punch?
Swinging punch.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Swinging punch, yeah. Bang, in you go. One more. Bang, in you go. Who's next? Yeah.
Okay.
In there. So, but if possible, you can't always get the perfect range, but you want to be almost to extension when you reach the target. If you're only here, you're not taking full advantage of the leverage. So if possible, bam, that's it, yeah, there. Okay, and who hasn't done it yet?
So here you block, crane, grab. Do you want to grab first? Do you want to just block? There is no matter because we don't do a lock.
Well, it's up to you, yeah. So if we look at what you could do 1, 2. That's a little bit slower. You could do straight into 1, yeah. It's harder to get it straight away,
Yeah.
but if you can do it, then it's just quicker, yeah. Somebody swings, punch, yeah.
Ready?
Uh,
This side? Or
yeah,
that?
yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Condition enough, it's okay.
So, for me, if I've got that punch coming in, my preference would be the palm to the nose. That's just really, really effective. It's good. We need to teach people to do the punch, yeah. But if anyone asks me, well, what's the best option? The palm, definitely. I would go for that above the punch. Yeah, okay. So maybe just practice that a couple more times.
Oh, yeah, doesn't matter. Here.
Okay.
Do you want to have that stance? I don't know. Would you want to have the opposite stance? That's fine. Would you want to be countering my stance? Is kind of what I'm asking.
Do you have a say?
Right.
Oh. Are you lifting up from here? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And maybe we'll just try following that up with an elbow after the punch. Yeah, that's good. And who else is going to have a go?
Thank you.
Oh, straight into palm.
Okay. And Priska, you need to have a go against somebody. Yeah, so if you can't get higher elbow in the throat, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, very good. The next one, now we are going to do a counter for a straight punch. Kanika, can you throw a straight punch? And we're coming in there, into the centre of the face with an elbow. We can, if you can, hold a little and control the arm. That's better. Thanks, Blue Sun. You just want to do a straight punch. Yeah, just getting some control on the arm. Elbow across there. You're coming slightly off centre, slight side step. Boom. In. Thanks. You want to try it?
Yes, sure.
Oh, yeah. When you said it. Yeah. Oh.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's right.
Yep.
Over the
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
yeah. In you go.
Yeah, good?
Okay. And Kanika, you tried on Buddha-san.
Yeah, which side?
Doesn't matter.
Did you pick?
Okay. And Buddha-san, you tried on Prisketta. Okay, very good. One more. Straight punch again. That little combination, block, block, or block, check. 1, 2, onto the nose. Pretty easy, really. That's the critical one, that stops the punch. That deflects, opens him up, gets that into position, boom. You try it on Priska. Yeah. Upper block, check. Hit. Yeah. So this is giving us another opportunity to try out the back hammer fist. Okay, very good. Priska, you try this on Kanika. Kanika, you punch. Wait a minute.
Back hammer.
Oh,
We can 1, 2,
Yeah.
back fist, yeah. Okay. And relax. Kanika, you try it on Buddha-san.
Opa. Yeah. He jumps on the side. If start coming from the side, I have to go the other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is that jab or my left?
Yeah, because you're coming a little round, so I'm wanting to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Anything at the moment? Any questions? Anything? Kanika?
The last one that's on the lesson plan, the X block.
Yep.
Did you want us blocking into an X block or just going straight into the chicken wing from the X block? Manipulating here.
That.
Yeah, okay.
That.
I just wanted to double check.
That's the one we're going for.
Okay.
And then we're just going to move him from there. Now, what to say about this? So, obviously the hand that's going to come behind the elbow has got to go on the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only difficult thing. You just got to remember which hand goes on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will start there. I'd prefer to start there because it's just quicker
Mm-hmm.
to twist him into there, and we got him. Now, that lock used to be a standard police procedure in the UK. I don't know if they still do it because everything gets watered down now. You're not allowed to. You're almost not allowed to touch people. But that used to be standard police procedure. And they didn't, I mean, this was one that they actually used. They won't use the stuff that doesn't work. And if you got, like, you just get some fairly kind of tough police. And I've trained some of them and talked about what worked and what didn't work. And they rated this one. So if the police are using this on active service, it's got to be reasonably effective. I've never actually done it in controlling somebody for real, but I think it's always worth listening to the people that have. So, right.
Is it
How
worth
about-
teaching it at all from like like a punch? Or do you?
I say no. I'm going to say no. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Realistically, if someone is punching you, are you going to do that? No. And I really think that people resent being taught stuff that is just unrealistic. And they say, that you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, I mean, that's not going to work from a straight punch, is it? Not going to work.
Or if someone's trying to grab you.
Maybe. Still, okay, so let's think of it like this. You think of a scenario where, say someone's trying to grab you and you could use that. Let's just try it.
Well, you're at the club, you're in a situation where
Yeah.
you're saying, get over here. It's semi-aggressive.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
but okay, so there's a grab.
Yeah, maybe. But it's partially, it's not
Yeah.
even
No,
fully.
it'd be like a reaching,
Yeah.
like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to reach for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before.
The other hand, yeah. So maybe, yeah.
But the idea was more, if you're reaching for me, I come right over like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
You
lost
can
the
adapt
smooth-
it. You
You're
can adapt
guiding
it.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. That flows quite nicely. Do that once more. So that's an inner block. You're doing it from the same thing from an inner block.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just an inner block that brings
I
the
was just
energy
going
down
from the
and
X
yeah.
because it's a simple start position, but you could then extend it into that.
I guess that's all I was asking, because it's
Yeah.
still an X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
trying to
You
move
can extend
something
it into
out
that,
of the
yeah.
way. And I didn't
Yeah.
know if it has any real functionality. I've never used it, but that's why I was asking.
All of these things, they work because you make them work.
Yeah.
But that's actually quite good. You just punch towards me. So you're just coming around there and locking that way. That's actually working quite well. I quite like that.
There's a nice flow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it has a nice, yeah.
It works well. Remember that. Yeah. All right. Okay, pretty good. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up there. Take a well-earned rest. Okay. We're going to make a little straight line. Okay, guys. Bow. Okay, well done.
Thank you, my son.
We're going to have a little instructor meeting over in the tea room, a bit cooler. Okay. Well, that's our little teacher training session today. Just trying to keep sharp, ready to teach the beginners. And we'll be back again soon. Thanks a lot for watching. We're teaching at the Kung Fu retreat in the very north of Thailand.